Hey everybody, this is Rydo and we are back to Darksiders 2. Please like, subscribe, and click that notification bell. We went in an awkward circular pattern, so at the end of the last recording we had done a whole section and I knew we had picked up a chest, but I could not for the life of me remember what was in the chest. Turned out it was a key. So, I had lost the plot as far as why I even bothered to go and do that section. Although, in a bigger sense, there's still a lot of questioning that could be had towards that, since we're doing this side mission. Anyways, we're facing a construct that's mad or crazy. You take your pick. Hey, we've got a new kind of construct throwing balls at me. Those big spike balls. Maybe we've seen those guys before, but I haven't. I actually need to be writing, should have been writing a construct in here. But whatever, we'll just kill some enemies the old-fashioned way. Still not dead. It feels like the strength ability is the thing that lets you how would I get a construct over here? I guess I'm going this direction, because I'm not bringing a construct through that door. I thought I was, but no. I need to get up there. Alright, I'm seeing it. So I was supposed to fight those people by hand. Seems like the game has rebalanced itself so that we don't have any issues of fighting really weak characters. Which is kind of a shame, because I would like to just be one-shot killing all these people. Compared to Borderlands, where you're very, very constantly getting attacked by enemies. The one-shot kill desire, the being overpowered desire makes a sense to satisfy that fantasy. It makes sense to satisfy that fantasy. Where this game has such a limited number of fight instances compared to compared to Borderlands, which came out after this game and is a more modern game. I'm talking Borderlands 1, which is the best game I would say to compare this to. Let's see. Come on! I had said in the last recording there was no need to ever equip Death Grip. I think in this instance there's actually a need to equip Death Grip. Because every time I shoot, it's messing and interfering with my ability to target on the Death Grip. This is certainly something new to the game. It's kind of a shame it's just this secondary mission that doesn't seem like you actually have to do at all. I don't feel like you're... Maybe I let it fall down too much there, or maybe there was some other path I was supposed to take. There's a lot of points in the main game where I would have preferred there to be more content in those dungeons. So a puzzle like this would have made a lot of sense. Just gonna jump, and I made it this time. All right. And the game decides to autosave. And I thought there was a place to grab with my death grip, but actually it was just dust. The bird. Yeah, they never really do a ashes to ashes, dust to dust pun, I guess. Yeah, there's no chests or anything. No collectibles as far as I can see. No secret side passages. Gotta be careful about let's try a murder crows. I need to get my health back up, so although it wouldn't really kill me to use a health potion. I guess I should wait until I'm done fighting enemies unless there's actually a chance of me dying, and then use the health potion, like right now. Let's see, this seems like this is a trap. And it is. Let's see, what does the murder of crows look like? Doesn't look like much of anything, unless you get away. Alright. I could do this. Like, and this will save me some time. The B execution moves are not working as great as I'd like them to. And I stupidly fed my good possessed scythe into a new possessed scythe and lost my ability to regain health on attacks. So once I start feeding new things in, that'll hopefully fix that. Alright, we're going up here. They literally locked you in this room so that you had to find this path, which in all honesty is easy enough to miss. Just activate this and see, I can't hit B to skip the cutscene. The thing here is you've got full health, so you're I think immune. I don't think you can take any real damage while riding this construct. Although he does seem to have a tendency to knock people into walls and get stuck in walls himself. Now there's one chest here to get. Now we've got the dungeon map, which is nice. So now Scythe of Ice damage. That's something I could upgrade into this. And what do we want to increase? Defense, 12 shock damage, 25 ice damage, or wrath on critical. ice damage, I suppose. We have a couple new weapons that we're not going to use, and a couple of these that we're not going to use. So let's try to upgrade this some more. An increase in ice damage is good. An increase in defense and critical damage is good, but why is this experience item not equipped? Because this gives you more experience. Alright. I see what happened there. You kind of have to look at your inventory every time, make sure you have the right thing that you want equipped. Which this should be the thing that's equipped, not that. We've been using that for a while and it hasn't proven itself to be useful. So sacrifice that. All these green things, that's what we want to sacrifice. Do I have enough? Sacrifice that one, that seems like a good one. And then 93 defense. Alright, so damage goes up, defense goes up by 6, ice goes by 1, critical damage goes by 1. Seems like everything goes up by 1, and then you have something you can move up a little bit more. So do I want to increase ice damage by 4, or do I want to increase defense by 4? I think defense is probably a more generic thing. Now, at this point, these other things wouldn't upgrade anything. And this hammer can't be upgraded. So, we're as good as we're gonna get. I'm still not unlocking a health on crit ability, however. Seems like there's a secret over here I missed. Yes, there was. And I could turn off auto loot and look at each piece of loot, but that's really the worst way to play this game. You want the expedited experience. In a modern day, in 2018, when I'm playing this, if anything, there's still a pretty great argument that could be made to not even bother playing this game and just skip straight to Darksiders 3 from Darksiders 1. Let's see. Seems like I can't jump up here, so it seems like I'm waiting until the lava's about to flow and then let it flow and then go under it. Not too hard. So this is just a puzzle. And these next two vents seem to be timed at the exact same time, so there's no issue there really. And then just climb up here. And then just walk right here. Every chest is giving you at least one loot piece, it feels like now. I'm not sure what I'm not sure if this is a time thing or if this is just going to be It's not giving me any indication or feeling that it's timed. And hopefully I won't look at the map and find out that there's some treasure chest I missed. Which, let's face it, there is a possibility that that is exactly what I've done. This isn't too crazy, it's just don't get under the area. Jump this way, hit this, and do this. I have to pull this time. I recall doing a lot of pulling and walking backwards on these things in the first game, not in this one. I don't remember any of this at this point. This all feels new to me. I very well maybe didn't even have the DLC that I'm experiencing right now. Just making sure we've found everything. Seems like the only chest is this one right there. And I guess we're going back this way. And since it was timed to only work in one direction, you have to wait. Detach the arm, come back this way. The gameplay still feels very, very slow. Very, very slow. Just looking to see if there's maybe a collectible or something. Interesting. Was I supposed to be able to break that? I don't know if I was supposed to be able to break that or not. Down we go. I've got to figure out a way to... Is that a collectible or is that just a hole? I think it's just a hole. Okay, we got it. They wanted me to fight some more. You know, freezing damage, not a bad idea. It keeps the masses under control, so you're not going to get super overwhelmed. I need to use a health. Yeah, slowing down an enemy, doing more damage to them. That all seems like a really good ability to have. More than I would say the fiery burning abilities are. Ooh, I'm about to die. Let's see. Let's see if we can just convince that guy to be under the lava. No, not really. I'm gonna go ahead and use a wrath. And let's go in our Reaper form because this is too much. The camera's gone crazy. We leveled up. We got a skill point. Let's take a moment to look around and make sure we've picked up any gold or anything that was dropped. So my health and my wrath are at the best. My arcane is at the lowest. Let's see, we've got this scythe of ice, which maybe I could upgrade with that. Yeah, that would get me about halfway towards that. This hammer of fire could increase our fire damage. Let's do fire damage and scythe ice damage in the same move. Why not? This would be better in every way except for experience. That's a shame. But you're eventually just going to hit that level for everything. Alright. This menu's still a mess. Hammer of fire to increase fire damage, which that won't work, I think. Defense for 87. Defense, strength, and critical damage. So yeah, Slayer of Thorns. Let's sacrifice that and upgrade everything except for critical damage, which stays the same. Now, do I want to get 2 more points, or do I want to get 8 more points of defense, or 1 more percentage of critical damage, or 4 more ice damage? I think 8 more points of defense is way better than anything else. And I can't upgrade this anymore, so my new possessed double scythe will be what I live with until I get a new possessed weapon, which I much prefer to get a new possessed hammer. So we've hit the level in which either we hold on to these items or we sell them. Let's see. Now, if I upgrade this, this will add 10 Reaper energy per enemy hit, which I think I want to do this. This, I believe, will get us to the point where at level 3 we'll get 12 Reaper energy, which will allow us to go into Reaper form more often, which we've started doing that. We're at level 14, so only 6 more levels until you're at the max unlockable level, which that could give you the impression or the idea, I suppose, that we are closer towards the end of the game, and maybe we are. Maybe the Tree of Life really is just like 1 level. You can't go that way. Yeah, it might just be that the Tree of Life is 1 sort of big dungeon, and that's it. Alright. Smash this, this, and this. So we make another platform, which we've seen a couple different ways that you can make a platform in this game. It's they're thinking, definitely giving it some different ways, exciting ways to do that. A lot more time than you would think is spent around the idea of just creating platforms and having having doors that open in different ways, having bridges that complete in different ways. The final polish, whether it looks like a Darksiders game or a Borderlands game, often is just a skin. It's not something that you even see, or a lot of programmers will even see to start off with. They'll be working with placeholder art. That's very much the case for Borderlands 1, because that game was gonna just be a boring, realistic looking first person shooter game, and at the last second they decided to take the comic book weird art style, I guess is best way to describe it, of Borderlands, and add that. And since it was a simple skin change, it wasn't a real really expensive change to make near the end of the game. And we've spent a lot of time to get to Gorn. I could have almost sworn that there was another character named Gorn. Wow. 3 health, and I must have needed them. So instead of getting gold in that chest, which you normally would have gotten, I got a bunch of health. Well, I don't know why it's giving me more health now. It seems like it takes it a while to calculate. Maybe those always are 3 healths because we're about to fight a guy. This might be a definitive edition. The one thing I could really use is arcane, and you don't ever collect arcane. Nice cutscene. This might be similar to the Crucible cutscene. And so I'm dealing ice, and he's dealing fire. Let's hit him and see how much an actual... He has an explosive attack. There's nothing around here, so that it seems like you just need to avoid them. I'll go ahead and use the health. Probably shouldn't be using this slash attack because it's not really doing anything. Using another health. So he's summoning enemies, so now I can get more wrath, I guess. Oh, man. So we found somebody that's finally a challenge, but we keep our arcane, and the chests are gone. I didn't know the chests disappeared completely. And we have 5 health, but we have our arcane. So the game is being a little bit more generous than it might seem like. Let's go ahead and see if we can skip this. Skip, 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 B, B, B. Nope, apparently we can't. Because this is just an unskippable thing. Alright, I think I'm going to stick with the Necromancer people because they seem to be keeping them busy and doing a lot of damage, where the slash to get more wrath or to get more arcane is not really working. See, they're just getting a nice combo there. Let's see, can we get over 100? Yes, we can. 109 combo. Sadly, I don't think there's an achievement for that or anything. And so now I've got him down to half his life. And my life is at half, so I'll take a moment to try and kill some people. Like, here's a piece of armor, even. I'm about to die, so let's roll out of the way while health is refilling. Seems like these health potions now only really work to fill about half of my health. I'm gonna fill my wrath up too while I'm doing this. I've almost got him. There we go. Ultimate kill. Had to hit B. That's the first time I've actually had to hit B. Alright. Mace Magnus. A weapon of incredible power, forgotten to the eons, formerly brandished by the ancient Lich warlord, whose reign of conquest faded into dust. Locked deep in the tombs below the deadly plains, thought never to resurface, the only remnant of his tale is inscribed in the ruins of the weapon's blade. Alright. The scar completed. And I assume you can't go through the lava. I should have saved one of these chests, but the game has never done that before. It's never given me 2 chests with just health in it. Right now I have 3 out of 5 wrath and 2 out of 5 health things. It doesn't seem like there's gonna be any kind of secret weapons or collectibles in this area, so like this weapon, the Scythe of Shocks, like I can't even upgrade my possessed weapon. We have the Mace Magnus, which this would decrease a lot of things, but it would do a lot more damage. But also notice it's level 17, so that's a really high attack. Currently my attack is really slow and it does about 534, where this would do 700 if I could equip it. And Hammer of Fire is not an interesting addition. This piece of equipment, not new. Do we have anything here that would be new? This would reduce our experience, so no, no, and no on all of those. And we'll probably get more gold and more experience when we go turn in this quest. Are we anywhere close to leveling up? Not really. We'd need like 3,000 experience to do that. And what else? We are at the 11-hour gameplay mark. Nearly 11 hours, and we've been fighting for 1 hour and 3 minutes and 2 seconds, which, man, that is a low ratio. That's a really low ratio, it feels like. So we could look, I suppose, at all of this just to make sure we collected everything, but I'm pretty sure we did. And where are we now? Like, quests. Turn this one in to the shaman. Look around for the second parts of the Book of the Dead, which I imagine these might be just hidden in random places, and they might appear later in a different order. We still have 21 Mystic Stones, 21 Power Stones, and 10 Resistance Stones to find. And they are really well hidden, it seems like. Still have 2 abilities to collect and 2 pieces of gear, so we really can't be near the end. But boy, does it feel like we're approaching the end. But maybe it's just a midpoint. Anyways, we'll fast travel out of this in the next recording. It's been another 30 minutes. As always, I ask you to like, share, subscribe, comment, and watch every second of my videos. If you want to friend or follow me on any social media sites, there's a whole bunch of links down below in the description box. If you want to support me even further, gift me a game on Steam. Thank you for watching. Have a good evening.